What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Deuce back with another episode of the OMC Podcast. Today I got my guy King Vonte here with me. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
It's your boy King.Vonte _ that's my Instagram, but I go by Vonte, whatever you want to call me. But most importantly, just know I'm Mr. Overnight.
Yes, sir. And like he mentioned, OMC, he has a streetwear brand, OMC.
It's that latest drop too.
OVRNGHT. Spell it right, please.
Look, and I emphasize that on the merch. So if you don't get it right, you a prime example.
Yes.
Do your research, do your homework.
Yes. So, speaking of OMC, we just want to get straight into it. What made you want to get into fashion?
I could go on and on about fashion, but fashion is just like a great thing, bro. Like, it lets you really express yourself. Like, that's why I don't ever knock fashion for whatever it is. Like, when people do these fashion shows and they got people wearing all type of crazy little like stuff,
niggas be wearing some crazy shit.
And that's okay, because that's how they express themselves. And fashion is like, it's something for you to understand, but like not really understand that person, because everybody is different. It'll allow them to express themselves, whether it's in colors, details, patterns. That's why you see different patterns, different little distressed jeans or anything like that. So I feel like that's what made me want to get into fashion, so I can express myself and like not really speak for the people, but like show like what other people like love wearing. So I feel like it's like I'm presenting to the world basically what people love wearing, but I won't speak for that only myself, because I know everybody like it differently. That's why we have multiple brands, because every brand speaks to certain community.
Right.
So I feel like my shit really speak to the streetwear community, and some simple shit but fly player shit.
So every time I see the name OMC, I just think like, what the fuck was he thinking when he made that shit? So like, how did you come up with OMC? Because like, I don't know if y'all can see it in the back, but it's OVRNGHT. Niggas missing a lot of letters, but I like the way it looked. Like when you see it typed out and you see it on clothes, it looks good as hell. So like, what made you think of that? Because I know a lot go into that. Like, you got to think about shit like, okay, how does this gonna look on a shirt though? Or how is this gonna look on a jacket? What made you think like, if I take these letters out, I know this shit hitting?
To be honest with you, bro, shout out my nigga Swan. He my business partner, my brother, and the nigga that run OMC with me. So really, I want to give bro his flowers. We started off, shout out my nigga Ron Swan.
Social media and stuff down in the description as well.
My nigga Ron Swan, we really were just like chopping it up, and we like, we started our brand and shit, because we saw all the other homies had their brand, so we like, we gotta get something going too, and really put our talent out there and really work towards something. So I feel like he came up with OMC, and he like, like shit don't happen overnight.
Yeah. So
to really separate ourselves from everybody else, we took the two letters out and then made it our shit. Like, boom, here, this what it is. And I feel like everybody been rocking with it since. So I feel like that's the part of like when you create your own brand, is how you gonna separate yourself from others with your name, like being unique. Like, what's gonna catch people's eye. There's a lot of brands I can name that you just don't know, like, you feel me? But yeah, that's how we really came up with OMC for real. Like, took the E and the I out, and then like nothing don't happen overnight. Literally anything, we got to work towards it, and I feel like that's what we working towards now, you feel me, building a community and everything. So that's really how we came about it, bro.
So I know you were just kind of elaborating on how you got into fashion. What makes you really love fashion? Because I know you were talking about how it's so expressive, and how people kind of tell their own stories with the fashion. What about it exactly do you love?
What I love about fashion is like, if you got some shit on, that shit gonna make you feel good.
Yeah,
you look good, you feel good.
That's a fact.
Like like you feel me, the OGs always said, and I'm gonna keep repeating it. Yeah, you look good, you feel good, nigga, and then last of all, you smell good.
Yeah.
Come on now. So I feel like clothes really like just up your confidence 1,000.
That's a fact.
You got the right shit on in your head, to you could do anything, especially if it goes as far as like talking to a shorty. If you know you got that shit on, like to yourself, bro, like, feel me, your confidence gonna be through the roof, and you're gonna want to do it even more because you got that shit on. So you can't say you don't.
Right. I like that. That's a nice reason. I like that. That was real smooth.
Yeah, bro.
So, if not this, then what? What would you have been doing if you wasn't trying to get OMC off the ground?
Damn, to be real, and I'm working on it right now.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie, I love animals. So I really been trying to get into being like a veterinarian, like technician, or something dealing with animals because I love animals.
That's right.
Love them.
I wouldn't have guessed that.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that about me.
I probably would have thought you would have wanted to be a hooper. No
I already was a hooper and I still love basketball, but you know, I stopped taking it serious after my senior year.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
I just like doing it for fun. I love seeing my homies hoop. All my homies, I got too many homies that hoop, so like I just feel like that shit gonna run its course, bro. And then like I just love being around and watching my other niggas like really like love it. That's what I learned, really. Like, if you love basketball, you're going to love it and you're going to do all the good and bad. And I don't think I was really in it for the good and the bad.
So, in a couple of years, how do you want people to see OMC? Like, what do you, when they bring OMC up in conversations, what do you want them to say?
I want them to say that this shit really a culture.
I like that.
Like we got, and it's some dope niggas and real solid like people behind it, you feel me, that's like repping for the city. And I got some stuff coming for the city. I ain't gonna say too much, but I got something coming for the city real soon.
Yeah.
So I really wanted to be like the OMC niggas really repping for the city. They got a community, they ain't no bad people. Like, you know, they really authentic and genuine and they drop fly shit.
Yeah.
Feel me, it's a business at the end of the day. Like, you feel me, you gotta drop fly shit and you really gotta make some crazy drops to really get the crowd attention, because LA is a tough crowd. We don't like no weak shit, so you feel me, they gonna let you know. So I really want to be known for that. And myself as a part of OMC, I really want them to be known like, oh yeah, like, you know, that OMC nigga really love the kids and like all of them, you feel me? So I really want my community to be behind me.
All right.
LA to be specific. All over LA. I don't even care.
I like that. All right, so what's the hardest part about what you do? Because, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I tried to make a clothing brand one time. I tried that shit for like a month and I gave the fuck up because that shit is really, really, really hard. Like, no fake. That shit is damn near just as hard as trying to get to the league. It felt like, for real.
Yeah.
Nigga, that shit hard. So
Yeah.
like, what specifically about it for you is just like the hardest part of it?
The hardest part about it, where could I start? It's really just like, sometimes I think it's like really like the designing part sometimes. Because you stuck on certain ideas and then you be like, like this shit is a fire idea, but how do I make it come to life to where it's transparent and it speak to the audience?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people aren't tapped in like with patterns, designs, and all type of stuff. They just know when they look at it, that shit look fire. So that's when you got to do your research, and that's the hard part. It's not hard, but it's like, it's tedious. So to me, that's kind of like hard. You know, you keep doing it. You got to find out what's some shit that people look at and be like, oh yeah, like this hard, like for real. Like, I don't even know where I got it from, but this is hard because I like what I saw. Yeah. So I feel like finding that niche and finding that common idea around the city with other brands and shit, and you collaborating that into your own way and dropping it is one of the hardest parts. And I want to say production too, because sometimes production can be like good, like as far as timing, but sometimes when it's a little off, like it fuck up everything you want to do, which is, as far as like a big thing for us is like marketing. So marketing your product, like soon as I get it, damn, like much longer it's gonna take. I set a deadline, but if it's not here by the deadline, I gotta push stuff back. Right. So I feel like you just gotta remain confident and understand it's gonna be hard, but you feel me, you gotta do it. And that's the part I enjoy the most, is the challenge.
I feel the same way about when it comes to music. It's just like, and that's kind of one of the things that keep me going, is the fact that it is a challenge. Like, I know that I'm not at the top. The fact that I know that makes me want to go harder for it, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just that I definitely understand where you're coming from with that.
On everything, bro. Yeah. That's how it is.
So what's the most fun part of what you do?
It's so much fun shit, bro. This might sound crazy, but like, I remember I was talking to somebody and like they was like, oh yeah, like I'm up here at LA Live, I just seen somebody with your hoodie on. That right there, bro, It don't get no better than that to me, bro.
That's pretty tough.
Like, that shit really dope. Like, somebody seeing your shit out and they recognize it, like, that's the best thing ever. Like, it's really somebody like, okay, I bought this, but I'm gonna wear this. Like, I'm gonna wear this out, like, as much as I can because I love it. So that just mean the world to me when somebody support me and they know, like, look, like, I got this overnight shit on. You gonna see this shit. And I know people get questions about it because I always, like, have aunties, friends, and all type of people be like, oh, yeah, like, somebody just asked me about your brand, they want to buy merch. Like, for me, that's just love. Like, that's what come with being, like, just a genuine person. So I think that's the funnest part. The other funnest part to me is when, like, packaging orders. That shit be fun. That shit fun to me, bro. Like, hearing all my brand owners know when you hear your, I forgot the name of the printer, but when you hear that shit making that sound, bro, pin orders, it's the best thing in the world, bro. It's like a money counter, bro.
Yo, for real, though.
It's fun. I get to really package somebody's shit and ship it to wherever it is, especially when it's not in Cali. I love them orders, too, because you getting my name out there.
Yeah, no, for real.
And you repping.
And that's how I feel with my music as well. Because it's just like, I was going somewhere and I heard I played this for them and they was like, that's turn, who is this? That's the best feeling in the world. I don't even need to see it happening, but the fact that I'm hearing it is just like, okay, that's turn. Like,
the icing on the cake is when somebody recording, or they posting your music, or if they post my brand, a picture in it.
Facts.
That's the best thing ever, bro.
Or you see somebody you ain't never ever seen before playing your shit or wearing your shit. Like, damn, okay, I got a little reach on me now. Like, okay, I'm doing, it's working.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's how you know it's really working. How have you grown since you started your brand? Like, what about this has made you, like, mature more?
Honestly, like, really being punctual.
What about punctuality?
Like, everything gotta damn near, like, be perfect. And when I say perfect, like, as far as, like, your marketing, the material, what else could I say, bro? Like, your Instagram, your website, the models, the shoot, everything. Like, you just got to give everything your full throttle. Like, let these people know, like, it's really what you do.
Yeah.
You can't half step, you can't half-ass it, because it's gonna show.
That's true.
It's gonna show. So I really think that's the part. It made me mature as far as being punctual.
Yeah.
Getting stuff done, like staying busy, and really seeing stuff for really what it was, and like really put your heart into it. Like, you feel me? And like, that's what I think a lot of people get lost in. Like, they do stuff like as far as jobs or anything, and they don't realize that they don't love it.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta love something and really do it. And if you really love it, you feel me? Like, put your all into it. Cut out all your distractions. That's one thing I learned too. It made me mature. Cut out all your distractions, and anybody who a distraction gotta go.
Yeah. Even no matter how hard it is.
Yeah, had to cut a lot of people off.
Yep.
For real.
Yeah, just to get where you are, and you ain't even where you want to be at. That's the most fucked up part about it.
Not at all.
You feel me? Like, you dead near thinking like, who the fuck else I'm finna lose?
Yeah.
And just to get where you want to be, sometimes it sucks, but you'll be happier in the end.
Yeah.
Knowing that you completed all your goals.
Off rip.
And then you ain't got no what ifs.
Yeah, on top of that too, a lot of people gotta realize too, like, what's some shit that you focusing on right now that's not allowing you to get to where you want to be. You really gotta self-evaluate.
Yeah.
You gotta really be like, do I really need to fuck around and go trick off some money spending when I could really invest that into my brand and drop some shit?
Yeah.
Or if I want to go for a rapper, if I want to go to the studio, or should I just fuck this off and go buy a QP and just smoke this bitch?
Yeah, nah.
Like, it's priorities, bro.
For real.
It's always time to do what you want to do. It's just that you got to do it. So.
That's true shit. I like that. That was a great point. What's really important thing? What's one really important thing that you've learned so far?
With having my brand, or just in life in general?
With having the brand. And if so, can you apply that to life?
Representation. how you represent yourself and how you represent your brand, that's just really gonna make everything like come into fruition. Like everything.
Right.
Everything gonna blossom how it's supposed to, especially if you repping your brand right.
Mm-hmm.
So, like me, I'm just a cool, like real goofy nigga.
Right.
But I still like be putting like shit on. So like I feel like that coincide with each other because everybody got a personality behind their shit. So if for my real overnighters, if you was paying attention, the shirt I dropped a shirt with my homie quote on it. My nigga Sean, shout out my nigga Sean. I posted a quote on the back of the shirt that said, "Love what I got on, she keep touching on my fabric." Some player shit, you feel me? Like that's what I'm representing. So I represent that on the shirt, and that made people gravitate towards that because like it's just something that they can relate to. Like, you feel me? All the fine women gonna rub on the nigga when they love that fabric.
Yeah, no faking though.
You feel me?
No
so
faking.
I feel like it's just representation, man.
Yeah.
You represent, you a fly nigga, and you are whatever you stand for, that's gonna really apply to life.
What's a quote that you've been able to carry with you throughout your whole life that's just helped you?
I got this shit tatted on me, bro. It's like, it is, I really got two of them. But the first one is like a Bible scripture. So that don't really count, but I'll just say it because I really want to spread the word. Like, you feel me? Like putting your faith in God and really like getting closer to God. And that don't mean you got to go to church. Like having a spiritual connection with God, speaking to bro every morning before, like when you wake up and when you go to bed. Praise God, bro, and everything on like, and don't do it just because you want shit to happen. Do that shit because like that's God, bro. God gonna make your life like as good as it's supposed to be, but he gonna test you. So one of them is like Proverbs 3:5-6, like trust the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding, but in all your ways acknowledge him and he'll make your path straight. And then the other quote I got tatted on me, shout out Kobe Bean, my GOAT. Once you know what failure feels like, determination chases success. So you gonna fail. You gonna fail. How many times you gonna get up though?
Yeah. I like that. Say that one more time.
Once you know what failure feels like, determination chases success.
Once you know what failure feels like, determination chases success.
Like, you feel
Young
me?
nigga.
Yeah. Like the OGs would say.
Young nigga. Get your head in the game.
Get your head together. Come on now.
So, what is it that keeps you going?
In my day-to-day life, or just like the brand in general?
Well, I'm saying like with the brand, because like I asked earlier, you know, what's one thing that you hate about what you do? You feel me? And sometimes that what you hate about something is enough to keep you from pursuing something. So what about doing this, pushing overnight, really keeps you going? Really keeps you like, you know what? Nah, I'm gonna keep it going because today might be my day.
Two things. One, I want to say, like the people around me that support me.
Yeah.
Like I have people that I don't like know personally, like I've met in person, that'll look at my merch from like Canada or like the UK and be like this is fire, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, I like it, but I wish you could have done this. But on the next drop, incorporate something similar like this so I could buy it. So just the feedback from like my community, that keep me going, like for real, because it's gonna pop. It's just you got to make sure that you putting in like you step in the right way, and you step in like, how do I put that? Like you step in the right direction where you know that everybody gonna know that this is authentic and this is like a one-of-one like type of piece. So
how do you think your childhood affected what you do now, as in the brand wise?
It affected it in a very positive way because like my dad, one thing he let me do as a kid is like really be myself. He never told me like, no, Devontae, don't like do this unless it was something obviously bad that I didn't need to learn or harm in my life. So growing up, I was always expressive with my clothes. I always had a Kobe jersey on with like some shorts or something like that, and some like, not no crazy socks, but you know, something to match it. So my pops always had me flying some hoop gear and like all different type of brands. So just seeing how the brands move and the ideas and the innovations and all the stuff that they did really paved the way for like how I am now, like with my brand. Like I'm always willing to drop some different type of stuff. So that's why I'm really like, that's what's coming right now. Trying to drop some different pieces, not only just hoodies, or, you know, just the typical stuff. I'm trying to drop some new details, you know, something different that we ain't seen before.
What keeps you from being scared to do this? Because this shit not easy. Putting your ideas on shirts and shit, it's not easy because niggas gonna have opinions. You feel me? Niggas is gonna, and if it ain't hot, like you said, we in LA.
Yeah.
If it ain't hot, niggas is gonna let you know. So even if you, and God forbid, even if you're on a hot street and you just drop one bad thing, niggas is gonna start to look at you different. So what keeps you from having that fear of, you know what, fuck it, I gotta drop it, because if I don't, I'll never know?
It's what you said at the end, bro. You'll never know until you drop it. Like I said, go back to the thing I told you with the fashion shows and stuff. You know how many bad stuff probably Micah Miri dropped that people liked? Because it's Micah Miri.
Yeah.
They see what type of nigga he is in general, and they look at his clothing. If you drop one bad thing, I might not like it, but some people gonna like it. There's always some clothing out there for somebody. And I just don't be scared of stuff, because it's like, no, I know that my shit not weak, and I put in like effort into it. Some stuff, yeah, one or two things I could have corrected, but that's just for me. If people telling me my shit hard and they like it, why not keep doing it?
If it ain't
I'm
broke,
giving the people what they want, and I always
broke,
cater to my audience.
Yeah, that's what's up. I like that. If it ain't broke, ain't no need to fix it. I got the formula right now. Keep it that way. And again, I was telling you earlier before the camera even came on how I want to give you your flowers, because the patience and attention to detail that him and his boy takes with his brand is definitely admirable, because they make sure, like, look, now we gonna make sure our shit look good before we drop this. Before we drop this, we definitely gonna make sure that not only we gonna like it, but when we see other people with it, they also gonna like it. They gonna like how they feel when they in our stuff. Because aside from this being player, the fabric on this bitch nice as fuck. No faking. Like, I've literally been thinking that since I put this bitch on. The fabric on this bitch is nice as fuck. It's true to size, and the shit fit just how I like it. No cap. Yeah. Shop overnight.
Yeah, get overnight.
Shop overnight.
Appreciate you, bro.
Website, y'all got a website, right?
Yeah.
Website
OMCPODCAST.com.
Will be in the bio.
Site closed. So if the site closed, that means you can either DM my business page, Overnight LA, OVRNGHT LA, and DM me, and either me or my nigga Swan gonna respond. If we got your size, we got your size. If you don't, we don't. But I do make clothes for my bigger people too, so don't feel bad. The biggest size I could go up to is the 3X. But if I don't got the 3X, that lets you know when I drop something, you better let me know, and you better really get it.
Overnight got something for big, tall, little, small. Come on now.
Come on now.
Come on now.
Understand me?
So, what's the bigger picture for Overnight? What's the end goal for you guys?
It's a great question, bro. On the real, like, I know I can't speak for my boy Swan, but as far as me, bro, like I said, bro, I just really want to build a culture.
Right.
Like, I know having a shop and everything and running that and having people work there and all that stuff is dope, but like, I really care about building a culture more so. Like, I really wanted to have it where, like, if I'm at home and I got merch or something, I just want to pull up one day and say, like, fuck it, let me pop up right here, pull out my merch, and have everybody come shop with me and get an experience. And have an event and like have people pull up, you know, and I love seeing people having fun with no drama, no none of that. I don't care if you're black, Asian, white, whatever it is, bro. Like, come fuck with me, bro. Like, I love just people like having fun. Yeah. So I don't discriminate, no none of that. So I just really want to like build a culture, bro, and have everybody really like say, oh yeah, like he really care about his people. And I've always been like that. I love people.
I like that. You being a people person definitely shows in the way that you guys make clothes. No cap. Like I said, the fabric on this bitch. Like, nah, on some real shit. The fabric on this bitch feel good as a motherfucker. Like, I wouldn't lie to y'all about it.
Appreciate it.
So, you being a people person definitely shows, and you wanting to be a coach, it definitely shows, because it shows that you guys really care about what you're giving us, what we're putting on our bodies, because y'all wearing the shit too.
Come on now,
you feel me?
I'm not gonna, and that's another thing. I'm glad you asked that question about like the merch, because bro, I don't drop nothing that I wouldn't wear. Plain and simple. And that's one thing I will say. Y'all see a lot of brands that they drop something and they not even wearing it themselves. If I don't see you wearing it, why would I wear it?
Right. There's nothing but respect out there. So, hey, I really applaud that, because, like you said, it's brands really putting shit out that they don't wear themselves. It's so easy for a nigga to throw a money bag on a shirt and say something about grabbers and put it out.
Don't get me started on that.
Put it out. You know niggas is good for a money bag, a hand with a bag on it.
That shit is fucking annoying.
The Pablo Skywalking thing with the money in the eye.
I'm tired of that.
I'm sick of it. I'm so sick of it.
It's like you're not showing no creativity.
None.
You settled.
And I was also going to ask you that, what fuels your creative? Because I seen one of your, you actually had an ad. You had an ad I seen, and I was like, okay, this kind of smooth. Like, what propels your creative? Where does that come from?
That's a hard like question. But
you know, I'm asking. I'm only gonna ask the good questions. You know what I mean? I'm only gonna ask the good ones.
Okay, I could just like piece it up for you how I come. So like, I ain't gonna lie, my mind, like, I wouldn't say it's like crazy, but like I think of like the craziest stuff, but like I really just like think about it in a day life. Like, for example, so which ad are you talking about that you seen that made you say that? Like, that's creative.
The one for this jacket.
Okay, so boom. When you see, when you're on Instagram, and this is no disrespect to my black women, I love black women, but when you see them on the phone toxic or yelling at a dude or whatever it might be, like, nigga, you not shit, you don't buy me this, you don't buy me that, like, you feel me? That's something I feel like I could capitalize off of. So I said, why not have a homegirl, shout out Jade, put on the merch and be like, look, like, nigga, you're broke as fuck, like, why you ain't buy me no overnight? And around that time, it was by Valentine's Day. And we dropped around Valentine's Day, so that was a perfect gift for Valentine's Day, buying your significant other some overnight or whatever it might be. So I just felt like it was perfect timing, so why not do it?
Yeah, I fuck with it.
It came out the way it did, and I feel like people was fucking with it. Shout out my nigga Spawn on the edited.
Where do you find yourself grabbing creative inspiration from?
I ain't gonna lie, I look at other brands. It's a couple brands, like look, and that's why that's just how I am, bro. I get my creative inspiration from brands that I like, my homies and my homegirls make, and just like seeing people wear their fashion day to day. But a few brands that I get my inspiration from is Raw Island, 1K for L.
I'm trying to get Raw Island on.
Shout
here.
out Yaya.
I'm glad you
she the reason why
I'm trying to get Raw Island on here. Is she one of the more different brands out there? Or she raw?
Yeah,
for real. No
it's
faking.
My dog.
No faking.
It's my dog, Yaya.
Bring your ass back to LA. Bring your ass back to LA so we can get you on here.
Yeah, my dog. She the reason why I started this shit for real. Like, she really gave me like some gems, and she always like everything just genuine with her. Like, I don't know how to explain it. That's really my dog. That's the best way I could put it. Like, her, 1K for L, then my brothers Sean, Alex, Court, Luca, all them, bro. Then Elusive Garments, my nigga Eli, he really be doing his shit for real. Like, he always give me creative inspiration, bro. Like, you feel me? And shout out my nigga Cinco, nigga Good Coat LA. Shit, bro, it's a lot of other brands, but they're really the main ones I really be like on for real. Like, I really like keeping it in house and really fuck with my brand. Shout out my nigga Kent, nigga Rude Boy CFL. My nigga Kent really got his shit going too. So yeah, bro, that's where my creative inspo come from, man.
Is there anyone you would like to collaborate in the fashion world, whether it be model wise or other brand wise? Shit, even inner city LA, like LA collab, somebody you would want to.
Yeah, I want to collab with my dog Yaya. I want to collab with her first.
That'd be hot.
I want to drop some shit with 1K, Elusive Garments. Shit, it's a lot. I ain't gonna lie. I do want to collab with like Wicked Thoughts one day. Nigga really put on for the city. That's one thing I always be like, respect. Shout out, bro. For real. Yeah. He really got it going on for real as far as like him being a person. Like his brand, like I ain't gonna say it comes second, but he really got it on lock. So I definitely respect, bro.
Yeah. Okay. As far as brand wise, what should we be on the lookout for from you guys in the future?
Should be on the lookout for everything. I'm dropping not yet. I ain't gonna give out no dates yet, but I'm dropping a Scully, dropping some shades, dropping some shorts, some sweats, and some sweatsuits, and some accessories. So I say be on the lookout for that. We got some shit coming soon.
Okay, I like that. And what inspired the want to go into shades?
I just feel like, bro, shades really brand you. Like you really, like if you want to pop out, like go somewhere and put, like, you know, add some little swag to your fit or whatever it might be, you can throw on some shades. Your shades speak volume. That's some real fashion shit. The more creative you can make them, the more it stand out. Cause somebody gonna ask, all it take is, where you get them shades from?
Overnight shades. Be on the lookout, cause I'ma have mine. No faking. Be on the lookout, cause I'ma have mine. And then you said, what else y'all have coming?
We got some sweatsuits coming. We got all type of shit coming, bro.
First off, these niggas got socks.
Yeah. You see the socks?
These niggas got socks.
Good socks.
These niggas got socks. No faking. So they already on the upward trend. You feel me? Aside from this nice
we got options.
They also got, you feel me?
Yeah.
Buy out.
Feel me?
You know what I'm saying?
You see that?
Bam.
See the bent learning. I said look, I can't even talk. That's how much I'm on y'all head when y'all spell overnight wrong.
Man.
Y'all seen the blimp burning.
Yeah.
Nigga, cause it's OVRNGHT.
Yeah.
Not OVERNIGHT.
Yeah.
Nigga.
Motherfuckers on fire.
Nigga, kill overnight.
Yeah.
That ain't the way you spell it.
Yeah.
You spell it right.
I like that. I
Feel
like
me?
that. So it's pretty much the last question I'm gonna ask. What does overnight mean to you?
As a whole?
As a whole.
Anything you want, like I said, bro, it's not gonna happen overnight. You gotta get it.
Yeah.
You gotta go out there and get it and put the work in. But when that shit do happen overnight, nigga, just know it's some shit that built up to it.
Right.
Like you took the footsteps. You did the dirty work. You did the good and the bad. You had bad drops. You had good drops. Like, feel me? You really got to it. You feel me? And then when it happened overnight, bro, just don't be surprised.
Yeah. I like that. I like that one right there, boy. I like that one. Don't be surprised when it happened overnight, because I really put the work in.
Come on now.
Don't be surprised.
Yeah.
But that was the last question of this episode, man. Big thanks to my boy Vonte for coming out.
Sir.
Shout out to Overnight. Shout out to your partner.
My nigga Ron Swan, man.
Give him a shout out.
Yeah.
Putting his social media down in the bio too. Go check him out. Go ahead and make y'all way to the Overnight website. I'm gonna put that in the bio too. Make sure you shop overnight. Just don't go to the website and window shop, because the shit they got is player. And like he said, if the site is closed, that means some shit is coming.
And I'm gonna know when you're on that website and you window shopping.
Exactly.
It shows
just
on my
putting
phone.
shit in your cart and shit. Not checking the shit out with your broke ass. Yeah. And it's affordable. He for the people, man.
Come on now.
He for the people. He just dropped the bundle.
And it's going on sale right now.
And it's on sale. He put a cheap bundle on sale. A quality cheap bundle. Go shop overnight.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say nothing else to y'all. Like, comment, share, subscribe, stream D4M, shop overnight.
Yeah.
We out.
Started from the bottom, still ain't at the top. Pure job, we gon' cook it up into the pop lock. Make it hot, anything it take to make it off the block. I don't know no better, I think the streets all I got.